Doop-a-doop-doop-doo. Let me just paste this in a couple of places. And we'll be... Whoops. Did not mean to smack the microphone. Come now, my audio diffuser thingamajigger. Don't be a problem. Don't be an issue. Don't give me concerns. Let me just real quick drop in. Here we are. Nah, that's good. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Alright, here's the dealio. For those of you who are watching the VOD, I don't think anyone's actually in chat just yet. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I don't have, like, an interesting opening doodad. I'm just gonna go. I have so much cube to accomplish today that I'm just gonna go. I actually already spent a good, like, 2 hours on the server just doing maintenance stuff. So... yeah, let's just real quick put it on open and streaming. See who else is here. Oh, it's just me. Just me. Sounds good. I'm here. Hi, GamerGuy71. For whatever reason. Ah, there it is. Now my chat in OBS has updated so I can see you. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, 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 welcome. We are once again on the Haycraft server. We have cube stuff to do. We have cube things to accomplish. As you can see, we have our 64 by 64 cube that we are slowly but surely filling up. I spent a decent chunk of my time. Actually, hold on real quick. Boop, boop. There we go. I spent a decent chunk of my time today using the cobblestone generator that I have, just going AFK. And the end result is 3.5 double chests full of the stuff. Just so full of cobblestone. It's amazing. It's stupendous. Come on, in my inventory. Let's go. Let's go. So this is officially a cube and chill stream. We have gone 6 layers up. And I must stress that a single 64 by 64 layer is 4,096. I doubt that'll be enough, though. Oh, absolutely not. But it'll be enough for like 2 or 3 hours of streaming. So what is 4,000 times 6? Let's make it 41 times 6. So that's 24,200 blocks, at least, not including the sides. God, there are so many fucking blocks here. It's kind of ridiculous. It's more than a little bit ridiculous. But here we are. Welcome to the stream, by the way, gamer guy. Oh, and there's Nebby. Boop. How are you doing today? It is Friday. Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Uh-oh. Oh, Neb's controller isn't working. Oh, no. They'll get it fixed up, though. They'll get it fixed up. This will be nowhere near enough, which really puts into perspective how much more effort I still need to, like, accomplish before I can actually complete the cube. But 6 levels and then some. Friday, indeed. Friday, indeed. I do not have any plans for the weekend. But it is my final weekend before I start my new job on Monday, which will be very exciting. I do enjoy receiving money in exchange for services that I provide, specifically because I can then use that money to purchase Lego. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. And we're just gonna go, and we're just gonna chat, and we're just gonna chill. Other people will be stopping by throughout the stream. Other server mates will be popping in and out. It'll be great. It'll be great. It'll be great. Okay. Let me boop, 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 boop. Happy jobbing. Thank you. Thank you so much. I have been unemployed for about 3 weeks now, going on 4. So knowing that I have a paycheck coming is really nice. Really, really, really nice. I technically had enough saved that I wasn't at risk for 3 of those 4 weeks. So, like, I'm at the point where the money is running out. So it did get a little dicey and spicy there, but I'll survive. I'll survive. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. You are simply too kind. Okay. Grab this. It will take away from my time that I have to play Minecraft. However, that is the one thing that I'm a little not concerned about, but like I have to like admit to myself like, yeah, I really gotta focus. Maybe in the time that I'm working a day job, everyone else in the server will have mined enough cobblestone for me to complete the project. Who knows? Oh, speaking of completing the project, let me show you real quick what I've got going on out here. It's very slow going compared to Nebula's output, but I do have this dripstone that is generating lava that we are using to light up. Oh, hello?
Quiet everyone or they'll hear us. It's Rapture Jesus. There's a free hay bale in the corner if you need a seat.
Hello, Rapture Jesus. I'm just showing my my lava generation. I only have 2 small things of lava going right now. I don't want to step on Neb's toes. Neb has like the large-scale lava generation going on. Brisky, are you gonna hop up there? You gonna figure things out? For a second there, I thought that this was the door. Get in, and I had closed it up. I was like, what? Hello, Jessus. Welcome in to stream. Welcome, welcome. It is cube time, my dude. We are 6 out of 64 layers done, which is a feat in and of itself. I keep rounding up the accomplishment to make myself feel better, because it's 6 solid layers. But then we've done like some bits over there, some bits over there, some bits over there. The walls themselves were kind of a massive dealio to begin with. So technically speaking, I'm actually filling in a 62 by 62 space, but 64 layers high. So you do the math on that one, and then tell me where we're at. How are you doing today on this beautiful, wonderful Friday? Just don't forget about us. I would never forget about you, mostly because I'm the one who pays for the server hosting. Haycraft is not going nowhere. I just won't have as much free time outside of work and stream. What with the whole being employed thing. Yes, I officially have job. I officially have work. Finally, I'll be able to feed my beautiful wife the chicken nuggets that she deserves. Ugh, it's a good feeling. It's a good, good feeling. How many blocks? Yeah, this is where we have to stop for now. Okay, well, that's good to know. Okay. We're just filling in the cube and talking. That has been almost all of my content for the last month. I've had better Fridays, unfortunately, but how is your Friday going? My Friday is going pretty good. I've been playing Paper Mario, which is, for those of you who don't know, my comfort game of choice. Paper Mario 64 is the game that I replay from start to finish once every 6 to 8 months. And I was in the mood for it before the announcement yesterday that they're remaking the Thousand Year Door. So I was already like 2 chapters in before they announced that Thousand Year Door is getting a remake. So I just had a good day. I cleaned out the rabbit cage, which is a chore, but also means that the bunny spent hours causing problems while I cleaned her cage. And then she got to... Oh, you didn't hear about the remaster? Yes! They're making a new 1,000-Year Door. They're making a new Paper Mario, and it looks great. It looks amazing. It looks fantastic. I love Paper Mario so much. It's so good. It's so good. 1,000-Year Door is not a perfect game. The combat system is definitely improved from the original, but there's also like pacing issues and a lot of linearity that I don't really enjoy, but that's neither here nor there. I'm excited because if Super Mario RPG and Paper Mario the 1,000-Year Door outsell the Origami King, it might be the evidence Nintendo needs to pursue more classic role-playing game style experiences, which is
Woohoo! Minecraft!
Woohoo! Minecraft, indeed. Absolutely. You understand. You get it. I don't want to be like Old Man Yells at Cloud, but like Paper Mario, even Super Paper Mario, which a lot of people really enjoyed, not for me. I really like the original turn-based combat of Paper Mario 64 and the 1,000-Year Door. And the fact that we haven't had that since the 1,000-Year Door gives me no end of grief. I mourn Paper Mario on a regular basis. Let's see here. So there's hope. There's a chance that maybe this will be what Nintendo needs to put back into production some more standard turn-based RPG content for Mario. At one point, right, even though Paper Mario wasn't it for me, you should hire some Endermen to place cobblestone for you. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be great if I had that option? Unfortunately, the other server mates have confirmed that we are not role-playing. Otherwise, I would have to come up with a lore reason for why that wasn't an option. Boop. There we go. Boop. 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 Light this up as it is getting towards nighttime. We don't want to actually summon Endyman. Oh, I thought I heard a creeper, but it wasn't anything. Okay. And let's get a move on. No, I don't think we have any Endy boys on the server. Based on the VTubers that are in this project with me, we have a oh, come on. Come on! Listen, I'm all for a good Minecraft roleplay, but everyone has to be on board. Aya is some kind of goat. Allegro is a siren. Sonomikan is a chimera with a scorpion tail. Sexy kaiju lady. I'm trying to think if anyone else has anything weird or strange. I think Nebula is going with them being a demon? Question mark? Jail time. Jail time indeed. Jail time indeed. I would apologize for my crimes if I were sorry. Generally speaking, I will never apologize for any crime if the bit is funny. If the bit is funny, then no, you don't get any sort of apologies from me. Nope, nope, nope. Absolutely not. Which is actually also how my cats operate. I have both of my furry boys chilling out nearby. Meatloaf is loafed on the cat tower, and Brisket is sat atop my computer tower, loafing. So they're just vibing. There we go. There we go. The problem with playing Paper Mario, right, is that it makes me think of my white whale. I am a tabletop role-playing game designer. I have designed and written a number of short role-playing game experiences, and one of my white whales, my never-evers, my God, I wish that were me, projects is a tabletop role-playing conversion of Paper Mario. I have attempted one multiple times over the years. I come back to it over and over again. I never make anything playable. It's never gonna happen. It's not gonna work. But every time I play Paper Mario, I'm like, wow, this game is so good. But what if it was a tabletop role-playing game and the cycle starts anew? What if the Enderman helped build the cube because they realized it would be the ultimate cube block to hold? Ah, yes, the first followers of the almighty cube. True. True. Get some Ender monks in here to worship. Depending on your particular take on Enderman lore, I think my favorite take on Enderman lore is that they were once builders, like players are. And them picking up blocks and setting them down is them trying to, like, remember how to build. Like, they recall, like, the physical feeling of it. You pick up block, you put it down somewhere else, but something about the end dimension has caused them to, like, culturally forget why they did it. Which is incredibly fascinating, and the kind of quasi-lore that Minecraft will never expand upon by nature of it being Minecraft. But still, I just think it's neat. Okay. Over here. Minecraft is actually a masterclass in subtlety. I do not believe that there is an internal lore document for how the Minecraft world works. Everything they add just gives a suggestion of a larger narrative. They don't actually have anything planned out. It's all designed to inspire creativity, to make players have their own answers and then build off of those. And not a lot of other games allow for that. It's just so unique. It's why I love it. I love Minecraft roleplays where they come up with answers or different people have conflicting answers in the same server. It's just mwah. Chef's fucking kiss. Okay. This is almost a complete row 7. Almost a complete row 7. Oh, Nebula's on. I saw Raglan log on earlier. People are about. People are a boot. They haven't put up their availability, so I'm not going to go bother them. Reminder to set your availability eye emoji. There we go. We had a whole, like, the Haycraft has a Discord server where we organize everything. And whenever we make a change or an addition to the server, we have a democratic vote about it to discuss, like, our concerns, our issues, what kind of features we want for the content we want to make. And we had a whole vote over the use of this availability mod, which is the same one that the Hermitcraft uses, actually. And everyone said, yeah, that's a great idea. And then 9 times out of 10, we all forget to use it. So we'll have been on the server being like, why is no one coming to hang out with me? But their availability just, like, doesn't have any specifics. So everyone's like, I don't know if you want to see me. I don't know if that's something you desire, bud. You didn't tell me via the availability mod. Or it's like, oops. Oopsie whoopsie. Okay. So that is... Oh, no, not quite my whole inventory. Not quite my whole inventory. Do-do-do-do-ba-do-ba-do-ba-dee-doo. I remember back in the early 2010s when Minecraft was first a thing and Minecraft YouTube was in its infancy. There was a number of creators that all wanted to include Enderman into, like, their character's lore. One of them was Rithian the Enderborn from the Yogs cast. And it was so wild. I remember back then, because there was, like, no information available about like deeper lore. There wasn't any deep Minecraft lore, right? So anything that anyone on YouTube said was like it. There were a bunch of Enderborn OCs that treated Yogscast canon like the Minecraft canon. It was so wild. Because eventually Rythian like stopped doing Minecraft at all, especially not like lore roleplay content. And yet his silly little OC ideas persisted. At least until more people started making up their own lore and, you know, so on and so forth. What a time to be alive. Okay. And then with that, that appears to be all of Floor 7. Give it up for Floor 7, everybody. Oh, I'm so proud of me. I'm so proud of us. I can't believe we've gotten this far in the cube. And it's raining. Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. Oh, it's a thunderstorm, too. Oh, no. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Thank you. Just, I couldn't have, please. Oh, it was nothing. Anyone could have. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Floor 7 has been completed. Onto Floor 8. Let me just kind of use the rest of this, and I'll go hop in my bed, get rid of the thunderstorm. I'll real quick grab some more resources, and we will move on from there. It's gonna be great, and we're all gonna have a good time. Let's say either, right? I'm gonna get out of the rain. I'm gonna get out of the... Did lightning actually strike there? Oh no. Oh no, I'd rather not. Hi, Tegan. Uh-oh. Pixelated Wanderer. Thank you so much for the follow. Hold on. You put a joke in chat, but I can't see it because I'm trying to rush to my bed with no sprint power. Did you hear about the guy who invented the knock knock joke? He won the Nobel Prize. That's so funny. It's very good. That's actually unironically very good. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Also, as a thank you for your follow, you get a jolly jangle of the cheer bell. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. We are crawling ever closer to my 500 follower goal. Absolutely wild to think that we're like within spitting distance of that goal. Good Lord. I don't have anything planned for when we hit the goal. It's just a goal, and we're gonna make it. We're all gonna make it, guys. We're all gonna make it. Welcome in. So to give you context, welcome to Haycraft, a Minecraft server called Hey. Wouldn't it be wild if a farmer invited me to play Minecraft? I received $20 over a week ago. Susie! Donated 40. I'm so sorry we'll start doing this. Thank you for the donation. You get a jolly jangle of the cheer bell. Thank you. Almost a month ago, Susie, Detective Pigeon, said, if you build a 64 by 64 cube in Minecraft, I'll give you 20 bucks. And I, who cannot count, said, yeah, 20 bucks? That's fine. That's what, like 4,000 blocks? That's kind of ridiculous, but doable. And so I started collecting all the cobblestone to fill the area in, and then realized, oh no, that is so much more cobblestone. We've only finished floor 7. We've only finished floor 7. Collectively, people have donated 80 American dollars that has been earmarked for the cube. So it hasn't been a total wash, but thank you, Susie. You did not have to do that, but I appreciate you. Anything to convince my beautiful wife that I'm not wasting my life on this. Beautiful wife. Hold on. Okay. Beautiful wife the other day, we were talking about how she has 3 different revenue streams because she works 2 jobs on top of selling plasma, which isn't the most profitable thing, but it's a little extra something. I guess you've got content until Christmas, LMAO. LMAO, yeah, I mean, I was supposed to be doing other things, but sure, why not? Sure, okay. With that $40, Susie, I'm going to be able to buy another Sonic Lego set so I can fulfill the promise I made to build the Sonic Lego sets on stream when y'all last gave me money. I'm playing catch up with my donation goals, as per usual. But no, beautiful wife and we're talking earlier about how she has 3 different streams of revenue, right? And I was like, and I have no stream of revenue. And beautiful wife was like, what are you talking about? You're a Twitch streamer. That's profitable, right? Hey, Nebby! Thank you so much. Here comes trouble. I do not like the Harley Quinn-esque hammer. That's terrifying. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I was just about to tell a punchline, so I have to tell the story all over again so it hits the same, all right? Everyone pretend you didn't hear it. So me and beautiful wife, we're talking about how she has 3 revenue streams, right? Hey, Craft. What's don't call me Craft. My name is Gata, and you would know that. Let's fucking go. True. We're working on layer 8 of the 64-layer cube. We're on layer 8, everybody. Give it up for layer 8. When we hit layer 23, we'll have to give the bell a jolly jangle for the meme. Just for the meme. I mean, the math sure does have hands. It's true. It sure does have hands. And I hate it. But okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll get through it. So beautiful wife says, I have 3 revenue streams, and I laugh and say, ha ha, I have none right now. And she says, well, that's not true. You're a Twitch streamer. Surely that's profitable. And I looked her in the eyes, and I watched the blood drain from her face and be like, Gata, your Twitch streams are profitable, right? And I said, Jessica, when was the last time I bought you nuggies with chat money? She goes, I mean, it's been a while, but I said, honey, I work on donations. I receive money when chat has money, and the entire world economy is fucked. What were you expecting from this? And she goes, I don't know. It was pretty funny in the moment, but I was also like, late stage capitalism is a bitch. You should put a single diamond block in the middle of the entire cube. Oh my god. No. Okay, no, we talked about this yesterday. If I decide that I'm going to put something that is not cobblestone in the cube, that will be a slippery slope into filling the cube with whatever I have lying around. If it is not 100% fresh, grade A cobblestone cube, it's not worth the $20 that Susie gave me for it, okay? What if I give you $20 to put a single diamond block in the middle of the cube as a laugh? Sure. I'll do anything for money. XD. I'll do... Tegan. I'll do anything for money. I'll allow it. Dance, farmer, dance. There you go. I was speaking about this in the Haycraft Discord, so like fellow Haycraft members, like this isn't news to you. But originally, when I planned this project, I pitched it to like 20 creators, right? The initial invitation list was much larger than the final numbers, but not everyone could commit. Not everyone was interested. Some people were like, no, I've already agreed to other projects that would take as much, if not more time. So, you know. And in the original pitch, the primary focus was, hey, you know that content creator integration thing where when people donate to you, it makes things happen in Minecraft? We're going to focus on that. And everyone said, that sounds fantastic. I would love to have people be able to send me $1 to make a creeper blow up my face. And I went, yes. So we've all agreed that's what we're doing. And it's going to be great. And we're all going to have a good time. We start the server because 1.20 is out. And then the modder for content creators integration says, oh, by the way, I'm going to do an entire code rewrite for this mod. So don't expect to see it anytime soon. So I'm like, oh no, oh no. It's still been great and the times have still been good. The modder, Aichin, has every reason, every right to not just shit out a port of the mod as it exists, right? Aichin is, I've probably mentioned this before, Aichin is an actual, like, doctor, like went to medical school doctor. They have things other than Minecraft to worry about, and I would never even think of trying to rush them. It is, however, very much my own hubris that I just expect that someone will perform a service, and then I can benefit off it. And this person, having no idea who I am, manages to hoist me on my own petard just without, like, they don't know who I am. I've never spoken in their Discord. They don't know that I'm over here doing, like, the crying chopper face. They don't need to. They have their own life to live. But luckily, everyone who is part of the project is still having a good time. So that's fine. It was supposed to be everyone dance. Dance farmer dance. Dance goat dance. Dance princey dance. But no. There is an alternative mod that I'm keeping an eye on. It needs a couple more features before I float it for the group, but hopefully, eventually, we'll have some more interactivity between chat and the game. So then you guys can fuck me over at your own leisure. Won't that be great? Won't that be swell? Won't you enjoy that? Yay! Yeah. Okay. Let's keep on it going. So if we're going to put a solid diamond block in the middle, well, I won't do it. I won't do it unless Tegan actually gives me the $20, but that's not required. I will need to calculate where the exact center is. So first of all, this is 1, 2, 3. So 64 divided by 2 is 32. So we gotta go 32 blocks up. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and that's 8. Okay. So 8. And we'll do 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So the diamond block will be on top of this layer. However, we then must find... Ow. The center. So there's 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So let's make a mark here. 31. Okay. And then from here... we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay. So this is the first corner. We'll have to do 1, 2, 3, and 4 because we triangulated it from this corner. I don't have any blocks that are not cobble. So what I'm gonna need to do is grab some dirt. And let's hippity hop up here. So this is the first corner. We're gonna go all the way up until we're in line with this pillar. Oh, yeah, still gotta keep going. Can I reach over there? I don't think I can. There is no obvious center of a 64 by 64 cube. Isn't that a little high up, Gata? For having a single half a heart left? Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, I'm going to die. I'm gonna Geronimo to my death. The risk I took was calculated. And dear God, am I bad at math. So if we make pure diamond block cube at the exact center, it will replace these 4 dirt blocks. It's okay. Gata's got a plan. Gata has a plan, everyone. Don't you worry. Despite all evidence to the contrary, Gata knows what he's doing. Gata has a plan, and I'm still worried. Honestly fair. Honestly fair. We're almost to this staircase, which will allow me to survive my way down. See? See, guys? I know what's up. You can trust me. It's fine. Huh. Ha-ha! I survived. Raggle, no! No! Raggles? Raggles, no! Raggles? Raggles, no! Raggles! 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 What are you doing? Raggles! Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! No! Raggles! Raggles, no! No! Absolutely not! Leave! Get out of here! Shoot! 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 Shoot!
You're doing no damage to me right now. Power.
Hi, I have a phone call.
It
Hold
would
on.
seem I have to do everything around here. No, don't get up, I'll take it. Moshi Moshi. To whom am I speaking? Yes? Oh. Oh, that's actually cute. Hold on, I'll play along. Ahem. Farmer? Someone is calling to ask if Hey Would You Cuddle Me is here. Hey Would You Cuddle Me? Get it?
That is actually kind of cute. Anyway, as I was saying, no! Raggles, no! Get out! Shoo! Leave! I have all my hearts back. Who knew? Honestly, that's fair. Honestly, that's fair. So,
That's a pretty good bit, though.
I'm glad you think so. I'm so glad you think so. There we go. All right. Well, here if you want it, it's yours.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Fuck.
Collect them all. Hi, Raglan. How are you
Gotta
today?
get them all. Gotta get them all. I'm pretty good. I'm super lazy. You know that thing? I might have told you this already in our DMs, but you know that thing where you have an appointment later in the day, so you don't feel like doing anything until your appointment?
Yes.
I have that, but for my new job. Like, I don't want to do anything until my new job starts.
Yeah?
Like, I just want to enjoy unemployment while it lasts.
I mean, sorta. I mean, I don't really understand that myself because, like, for me, my new job is like a deadline. I'm like suddenly motivated to do all the things that I probably should have done during the last month.
One sec, I also have a phone call. 1 second.
Oh, okay. Why is Henbert calling Raggles true? I don't think it's quite the same kind of phone call that Raglan is experiencing. All things considered, I sort of doubt it's the same kind of thing. All right. But no, the moment the stress was lifted off of me from being like, oh, I have a job now. I'm going to make money. I'm going to be fine. All of my creative juices were like, oh, okay, well, all that energy you had in being stressed about not having money to feed your wife, that's gone now. So let's focus on all the things that we could have accomplished when we had all that free time. But no. Beautiful wife is unironically very upset.
Okay, back.
Oh, welcome back. I was just telling chat about how beautiful... What?
Yeah, beautiful wife. Yeah.
Beautiful wife, telling chat about how beautiful wife is upset that I am no longer a house spouse. And that she's going to miss me. Even though, like, I still live here, and she'll see me every day for about the same amount of time that she was previously, so I don't know what the real issue is. Oh, thank you. I appreciate this.
Yeah.
Anything to make the cube go faster. Dear God. When the cube is done, I'm gonna have like a crisis. I'm not gonna know what to do with myself. My entire life is for the cube, and only the cube.
I'm trying to think, aside from the big farm, you have... And I have to take a step back.
Mind your words very carefully here.
No, I have to take a step back and realize that was going to come out very rude.
No. Let her rip, Princey. Tell chat how you really feel.
It's not the intent. Like, I don't want to be rude. So I'm going to rephrase it.
Sure.
It's true. I don't want to be rude or mean, for that matter.
Wow, I can't believe Gata hasn't done anything. Come, look at all of what we've done. He's done nothing.
All right, I have nothing else to say now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, but you're not incorrect. Comparatively speaking, like, I have spent so much time on this cube that nothing else has been accomplished in my base, and it's like a problem.
Yeah. Like I was gonna say, aside from the big farm that you've made and the starting of an alchemy shop, you've done essentially nothing on this server.
The first thing I did was tear down religion on the server and then reinstall a religion, but not really. This is only layer 8, and I don't know if it's worth the $40. Well, no, at this point, it's been $80. So,
oh my God.
So there.
For whom?
I know, right? That's how you make a cult. That's true. You get rid of the installed religion and replace it with one that you control. Has it really? Yes. Susie initially donated $20. Boomer donated $20 more out of pity. And then Susie, just today, came back and said, hey, here's 40 more. I'm really enjoying the cube.
Oh my God. Hey, Susie, don't forget to subscribe to Prince Raglan at youtube.com/Prince Raglan.
No!
Or sorry, /@Prince Raglan.
No, you can't do that. Susie works in public education. They don't have enough money as it is. Susie, please.
Wait, no, I said sub to me on YouTube.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
As we all know, YouTube never takes your money.
Yeah.
They just sell all your information and buy and make money that way.
Yay.
Yeah! Woohoo!
Let's go.
Let's go. Ye, and dare I say it, ha.
Aw.
Okay. Let me finish lighting this up a little bit.
Do you need food, by the way?
Well, since I've recently been deceased, no, I'm fine.
But do you have food on you?
Oh, absolutely not. My inventory is for cobble and cobble accessories.
Oh my God.
That's all I got.
So this is going all the way to the roof.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 64 layers. This is layer 8.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, bye.
I'll be right back with whole buckets.
Okay. Wait, with what now?
Buckets.
Why?
You know why.
No, it's not the same. I have to do it by hand.
Your mom has to do it by hand.
Well, when you put it that way. I live with my parents, so sometimes I can pay for things. Like a cube, I hope you're receiving your money's worth. I genuinely hope you feel like you are receiving your money's worth. We can't hang out in person, so this is like virtual coffee shop money. This is the equivalent of you paying for my Starbies in order to hear all the latest tea. I don't know what tea I actually have. With Twitter in decline, I am noticing now that all of the people in my immediate circles who I relied upon for like the juicy goings on, they've just stopped using Twitter entirely. And that's great. You know, that's good for them. I'm happy for them. But also it does mean that I no longer have as much enrichment in my enclosure, read my cell phone. I've gone back to reading fan fiction. Not that I ever stopped, but like instead of having like the person of the day to catch up on, I have to like find fictional blorbos to focus on because all of my good tea stirrers, all my good shit stirrers, they're not on the internet right now. I don't know where they are, and it hurts my soul. It hurts my soul. I can tell you that my beautiful wife went and saw a movie recently. She went and she saw The Last Voyage of the Demeter, which is about the part of the book Dracula that isn't like actually in the book. Like the heroes know that he used a boat called the Demeter to leave Europe and make it to the Americas, right? And during the voyage, everyone on the boat was killed because you got Draculas on it. When you got Draculas on your boat, that's just what happens, you know? But in the original book, they kind of like skip over that because like the focus is on the main characters chasing Dracula down to kill him so they don't have a Dracula problem anymore. This movie fills in that gap. The Last Voyage of the Demeter is a horror film about the people on ship finding out, hey, we've got Draculas on this ship. But of course, in like the time frame where calling things a Dracula made no sense. She went and she watched it, and she was like, it was okay. It wasn't a great movie, but it certainly was a movie, and I watched it. I'm like, cool. The reason I bring it up is she said, well, it was a horror movie, which means that all the trailers were for upcoming horror films. I said, yeah. And she said, so I saw the trailer for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. And I said, yeah? And she said, Gata, it looks incredibly dumb. And I said, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's very much the point. And she was like, they look like Muppets. And I'm like, yeah, because they got the Jim Henson workshop to do the suits. And she goes, oh. I said, yeah. I think it looks neat. I also think it looks neat. I think keeping the original design of the animatronics was such a good idea. They're all practical suits, so they look like actual Chuck E. Cheese animatronics, and I love that for them. I might actually see it, and I don't like spooky stuff. I will probably not watch it. I probably won't watch it, but I won't look away if I see clips of it on social media, if that makes sense. Hi, Neb. Are you okay? Are you having a bad day? What's happening? What's going on? Is the issue with the server? Are you unable to interact? Like, what's going on? Poor Neb. Neb is constantly trying to log on over and over, and it's not working. Minecraft controller fig won't work for them. Fuck. I'm sorry, dude. I don't FNAF, but it looks really good visually. I won't be tuning in, though. I will cry. Yeah. Something happened with either Controlify or Fabric API where the virtual mouse function doesn't work correctly. I know that Fabric updated, so if you updated your version of Fabric, it might have broken something. I do not know anything about Controllerify. Isn't Controllerify done by Mr. Crawfish? Is that the mob creator? Mr. Crawfish? For every menu I navigate to, I have to press a button to disable and re-enable the virtual mouse. That's not good. That's not helpful. No. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. No, that's controllable. I see. I remember Mr. Crawfish because for the longest time, his was the only usable vehicle mod if you wanted cars in Minecraft. Mr. Crayfish's vehicle mod and Mr. Crayfish's gun mod were like the best of their kind. Nothing came close. But unfortunately, updates were sparse. Also, we had a furniture mod, which was like the second best furniture mod in existence on 1.7.10. Ah, memories. We are somehow still talking about Five Nights at Freddy's. I am very interested in seeing how it changes like the FNAF lore to better work in a movie environment. Just making the main character not be Michael Afton is already a massive change. Which means we might have 3 separate universes to worry about. I mean, we do, but it'll be interesting one way or another. I want to watch for the practical effects alone. Those suits look so damn good. Like, what the fuck? They're so good. We might. We totally do. We absolutely do. Technically, there's already been a Five Nights at Freddy's movie. There's a FNAF knockoff starring Nicolas Cage. I don't recall the name of it, but it is basically the same thing. A guy has to be a security guard for a rundown pizza place, and it turns out the animatronics become alive at night and try to kill people. But Nicolas Cage's character fist fights the animatronics and kills them back. From what I understand, it's not good. However, I've read the plot synopsis. I guess I'm gonna give spoilers because I don't think anyone here is a big enough horror fan to either to watch this or not already have watched it, right? So Nicolas Cage is like a drifter and his car breaks down and he has no money. So the local police officer, the police sheriff is like, hey, listen, I got a guy who will fix your car for you. It'll be ready by morning. And if you need cash to pay for it, we have a one night job that no one wants to do, where you just stay up all night and you watch over this abandoned like Chuck E. Cheese or like an in-universe knockoff Chuck E. Cheese. And Nicolas Cage's character is like rough and tough, and he wears sunglasses and he smokes cigarettes, and he's like, yeah, I can do that job. So he does the job. He goes in there and he clocks in, and he's walking around this old arcade. And then one of the animatronics comes alive, and he fist fights it, and he destroys it with his hands, and he kills it. And instead of like leaving, he says, I have a job to do, and he goes back to just normal night guard stuff, despite almost being murdered by an animatronic. At this point, we're introduced to some local teenagers who break into the restaurant because apparently a lot of people have gone missing and or died in and around this restaurant. So they're trying to Scooby-Doo it to solve what's happening. Why does this sound like a bootleg Five Nights at Freddy's? It 100% only exists to be a bootleg Five Nights at Freddy's. It's wild. It 100% is. okay? So these teenagers, because it is an adult horror film, do shit like try to have sex in the ball pits and say things like, you guys, you gotta come look at this. Or say, we should split up, gang. I'm gonna go check out this, you check out that. So one by one, these teenagers are jump scare murdered by the animatronics. Meanwhile, Nicolas Cage is just doing night guard stuff. At one point in the script, he says, break time, and clocks out and goes to play some arcade games for 15 minutes. Just like he's in a place where the robots are trying to murder him, and he says, nah, I have to have my federally mandated break time. No way someone said this is good, print it. It's not good, and that's why it exists. Schlocky horror is an entire niche genre that people love. People love. You can't be murdered while they're on break. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Here, it's a joke, but it's also a brick joke. Because like halfway through the film, Nicolas Cage does the most ridiculous thing ever by going on break in the middle of the horror house with murder animatronics, because the only reason he's there and the only reason he's participating in any of this is because he's doing it as a job. He is gainfully employed and wants his car to be fixed, and that's the only reason he's here. In the climactic fight against the final animatronics, against like the Freddy of the animatronics, right? 3 of the 4 teenagers are dead. They have been killed gorily. The not the love interest, but like the teenage girl who's like the daughter of the sheriff, she's still alive, but she's going to be murdered by the Freddy. The security guard shows up and is fist fighting the robot. And as they're mid fist fight, this is the climactic final fight of the movie, his watch goes off and he says, it's break time. So he leaves, clocks out, plays arcade while the girl is like, holy shit, I'm going to die. And right before she gets killed, Nicolas Cage is like, break time's over, and clocks back in and destroys the final robot. I'm not shitting you. This happens in that movie. And it's not even like this is a joke. Like in universe, this is treated as completely serious. I love it. It's so good. So here's the twist, right? Here's the lore of this movie, which I remind you, Nicolas Cage does not give a shit about, right? Like the teenagers have half the story and they try telling him and he's like, I'm just the security guard. I have nothing to do with this. You kids broke in. I need you to leave. It is my job. Yes, the animatronics are alive. Yes, they are probably trying to kill and murder people. That's above my pay grade. Get out. And they're like, no, we have to solve this mystery of what's happening to these people. So he doesn't give a shit. After the final animatronic, or before the final animatronic is killed, the sheriff and the garage person show up and they're like, hey, we need you to die. It turns out that this town previously had a cult of serial murderers who killed a bunch of people and were about to be found and arrested. In order to continue killing people forever, they ritually sacrificed themselves and stored their souls into these animatronics. In order to contain the animatronics and keep them from going wild and murdering the entire town, the sheriff and the garage guy have been one by one sending people into this restaurant as security guards, as sacrifices to keep the bloodlust at bay. And as this is being explained, Nicolas Cage is like, I don't care. Did you fix my car? And the garage guy's like, I mean, yeah, I fixed your car, but also we sent you off to die. He's like, cool. My shift ends in 4 more hours and then I'll come get my car. And they're like, question marks? And then the animatronics kill them. So the end of the movie, the sheriff's daughter, who is now aware that their parent, I forget if the sheriff was a man or a woman. I didn't watch the whole thing. She survives And she joins Nicolas Cage as like a drifter because her parent was a murderer, I guess. And the animatronics are all dead, but then it's revealed that one animatronic actually survived and is following after Nicolas Cage's car. And that's where the movie ends. And there wasn't a sequel. And that was Nicolas Cage's Five Nights at Freddy's ripoff movie. The Snail of Doom, but as an animatronic. I don't know if I'd say it was better than actual FNAF. It definitely was like we can't have dead children, so what's the next best thing? So they low-key went for like a Chucky vibe, where they were they were already okay to kill, right? They were already murderers. You can kill them, it's fine. It just fucking wild. There's also another, not directly FNAF-inspired movie, where it's like the Banana Splits. Are you aware of them? There was an old Hanna-Barbera cartoon about a traveling band of characters called the Banana Splits. And the cartoon wasn't popular. You see it referenced in like other Hanna-Barbera cartoons. They showed up in that Yogi Bear Jellystone revival. Oh, hello, beautiful wife. Welcome home. Everyone say hello to my beautiful wife. Hello, hello. Give me a kiss. Mwah. How are you?
I'm okay.
How was work?
It was fine.
Everyone in chat says hello, beautiful wife.
Hello.
Did you see any cute dogs today?
All of them were cute.
All of them were cute?
No cute ones in particular. No extra cute ones. Hello. See who's here. I see Nebula. I see.
I don't know if the microphone is picking you up, so talk a little louder.
Hello, everybody.
There you go. Yeah, Jun's here. We got Rocky here. Allegro's here. Jessis is here. RJ rather. Nebula, Tegan, Susie was here earlier. Beautiful wife, my cat was mean at the vet.
Oh no, what happened?
So as a reminder, so you know, Tegan's cat is orange.
It's an orange boy, spicy boy.
So he has no brain cells. He's dumb, and we love him. Dumb fluffy.
How do I convince him to redeem his honor? It's okay, we're used to it. He's so smart.
Uh-oh, I have insulted Tegan's child. Uh-oh. No. Kitty Puskas who are spicy are just scared and they don't like it. So, you know.
He just hissed a bunch and was swatting, but he didn't hurt anyone. I mean, nobody likes going to the doctors.
No. I had to stretch him out so they could hear his heart.
Oh.
Long boy. Do you want to know what Rutabaga did today?
I think I saw your tweet, but tell me about it.
Oh my god. So she was out because I was cleaning her cage today, right? She's a fresh new cage. And while I'm cleaning the cage, my cat is also orange and he needs eating his egg cream. I don't know what that means. I don't understand that reference. But no, Rutabaga, she was out while I was cleaning her cage, and I turn around for 1 second and turn back, and she has stretched her entire bunny body as long as it will go. She's on her hind legs, reaching. Her little lips are wiggling as she's trying to reach up and bite my book of dad jokes so she can eat it. I'm like, excuse me, ma'am? And she immediately slinkied back into a loaf and then hopped away. I was like, hello? Have we considered the possibility that the vet may have bad vibes? It's true. It's honestly probably the vet's fault. The vet should simply have been better. Keep eating his acne cream. Fighting for my life with my autocorrect. Oh no. Oh no. All right, I need to hop into a bed. Should probably just pull the bed over to me, honestly. He's ruined his reputation. The vet is a good boy. No! They have to put a little sticker on his chart so they know he's spicy for next time. Jail for vet crimes. Well, no, that's actually an issue. That's actually a federal thing. So probably shouldn't say that. He gets kitty drugs. Are they the good
Oh,
kitty
yeah,
drugs?
He probably gets like gabapentin and
Yeah.
trazodone.
Yeah, no. Tegan literally told me earlier it's gabapentin.
Mm-hmm.
For vet visits. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, unfortunately, we can't all be very, very good boys at the vet. You know?
Are you a good boy at the vet?
I have never bitten the vet once. Rutabaga was trying to spare us. Listen. Rutabaga has never done anything for someone else's gain. She only operates if she benefits from it. Don't let her convince you that this was done out of the goodness of her heart. There is no goodness in her heart. She is a prey animal. Everything she does it for spite.
What are you doing?
Putting up cakes. Why?
Why are you putting up cakes?
So I have access to food at a moment's notice. And then put a bed here real quick. We're working on the cube. Dun 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 dun.
The cube.
The cube. All right, I'm gonna give you a kiss, and then you're gonna go shower.
Well, Seth's in the shower, so I can't shower right
Oh, okay. All right.
now. I'm gonna go lay down.
All right. I love you.
Love you.
Mwah.
My tattoo a little sore.
I'm sorry, baby. Everyone say bye-bye for beautiful wife. Why not have food gotta? Because if I have open inventory space, it needs to be for cobblestone, for the cube, so we can do as much cubes as possible. You understand. You understand. Aw. I love my beautiful wife. This isn't news. This isn't news for anyone. But sometimes... So, because of my less than ideal working conditions, i.e. I don't have a job, so there's no condition to work in, I've been having stress dreams, right? And don't worry about it, I'm okay. Almost all of my nightmares, right, have been scenarios where I am away from my wife. And in my dream logic, this is the worst thing in the world. I am somewhere else that my wife is not, and I want to be with her. Like, I'll be back in Maine, and I'm like, I am so far away. My beautiful wife is in Florida. I wish to go to her, but oh, it is so far away, right? Like, stuff like that. And then I wake up, and obviously she's, like, snoring next to me. And I'm like, this is an oddly wholesome stress dream, but also, can we not? Can we not? Oh my God. Yeah, right? Like, it could be worse. It could be much worse. I've had dreams where I'm back at my previous job, and those are terrible dreams. But these ones are like more consistent now, and it's like, oh, okay. I guess. I'm looking at chat, and the bot just automatically put a message on my Patreon on there. I need to do something with that Patreon. My teeth once fell out in a dream, and I was like, oh, I'm stressed, huh? What if I just wasn't? And then I changed the dream. Tegan, I say this with the utmost affection, but that is the most Tegan thing I think you've ever said to me. That is... I don't know how to quantify it, but no, if anyone else wrote that, I would think, oh, that sounds like Tegan. That is just, holy shit. Your power. You absolutely astound me. Just don't be stressed like it's hard, you say, being one of the single most stressed people I know. Oh my God. Hey, Shield Maiden 38! Thank you so much for the follow. What happened to the other 37 Shield Maidens? Were you just like that number in line? Or did you succeed them? You receive a jolly jangle of the cheer bell. Thank you! Thank you. Thank you so much. They're gone, lol. I will choose not to look too much into that. Welcome to the stream. We are playing on the Haycraft server. Me and 9 of my creator buddies use this server for content creation. We're a 1.20.1 whitelisted server, and we are working on the cube. So far, collectively, I have been donated $80 if I will complete a solid 64 by 64 cobblestone cube. We are 8 layers in, working on layer 9 of 64. It has been a time. Raglan says, hi, I like Minecraft. Can I join? Fuck you. Shut up, Raglan. Shut up. You're already one of the 9 creators that are on here besides me. Fuck off. TNT time, no! Don't blow up my cube. I've worked so hard on it and I'm not even halfway. I'm not even halfway. God, I just have so much cobble. But yes, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We are doing Cube and Chill, where I take all of the cobblestone I've generated and just put it down while I talk about nonsense. I hope that is entertaining to you. Oh, well, fair. Honestly, fair. Cube and Chill is my favorite pastime. It would have to be, considering how much time has passed since we began it. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. I should get a little cup in here that I can rattle against the bars. I can't reach the mug on the desk, unfortunately. But alas. Dee-doo. What were we talking about before Beautiful Wife showed up? I don't recall. Well, Susie donated some money, which will allow me to buy some of the Sonic sets that I want. Turns out I have 2 of your heads with different tag data. Interesting. Oh yeah, we were talking about FNAF, weren't we? Yeah. There's been a couple of like indie horror projects that are clearly based on Five Nights at Freddy's, or at least were inspired by the success of Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't think anyone has ever really mastered the genre, in my opinion. The Banana Splits, yes, thank you. Yeah, they made a horror movie based off of an old Hanna-Barbera property, where in that universe, the Banana Splits are like AI robots that perform in like a comedy game show, but the show is going to be canceled, and the robots go insane and decide to murder everyone to make sure that no one can leave. And then they do that, and it's gory and gross and like Looney Tunes style deaths, like Saw, except they're fursuits. Yeah. I don't really have anything else to say about that. All right, we're almost done. We're almost done floor 9. We're so close. We're so tantalizingly close. Oh, I can almost taste it. Okay. Let me think. The problem with knockoffs, I don't like the way you said that. I don't like it. It tastes like dirt because I'm making it out of cobblestone, you see. I'm trying to think. What else has happened in my... Poppy's playtime has been interesting. Poppy's playtime... Yeah, Poppy's playtime is a very interesting use of mascot horror. Gravity Falls did the whole bloodthirsty animatronics thing a couple of years before FNAF, and that's about as close as I'll get. Yeah. My interest in FNAF isn't actually in, like, the horror aspect of it. My interest in any mascot horror is very rarely in the actual scary bits. It's like how the story they're telling requires it to be a horror. Like Bendy and the Ink Machine, I was really interested in where Bendy and the Ink Machine was going. And then it turns out the whole thing was an allegory. And it's like, no, No, don't do that to me. You're going to accept your world. Bendy was good until it was bad. I would agree with you on that. Bendy was good until it was bad. They did not stick the landing. The final plot twist, spoilers for the Bendy and the Ink Machine trilogy, was that everything you did was actually an allegory for the real world story of this animation company. And none of it actually happened the way you thought it did. And it was supposed to be like, oh, I see. That's how they get their happy ever after. And it's like, no, that's not, no. Don't fucking do that. And the fandom for Bendy dropped off like the millisecond the final game was out. It was honestly disappointing. It's like, no, you can't do all this to us and then just expect us to accept that. Fuck you. Poppy's playtime is interesting. Choo Choo Charles? I'm not a big fan of Choo Choo Charles. I don't like spiders. At first it was interesting because it's like, what if Train had spider legs and wanted to eat you? And I'm like, okay, that might be something. And then it was just a regular straight up monster flick. Like, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. The actual story of Choo Choo Charles is just capitalism bad. And yeah. And that's fine, I guess, but where's the pizzazz, you know? RPG Maker horror games. Oh, there was a horror game that I played on RPG Maker where it was like, it was scary because you were playing a detective trying to solve a grisly murder. And everywhere you went in the mansion, there was like monsters and like obviously supernatural spooky shit happening, right? And the twist is that you were the murder victim and the spooky stuff was because you were in limbo trying to find peace and like create a universe in which your murderer was punished. I really enjoyed that. Can you fucking not? It was very short. I wish I recalled the name. It was very short and it was RPG Maker, so it was like not that scary in the grand scheme of things. Hi, can we? Yeah, get in the pit. Get in the pit. Get in the pit. Get in the pit. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Die already. How did you stop being on fire? Fucking. Jesus Christ. Hate zombies. Oh, if I don't eat... It sounds familiar, but I can't place it. Yeah. I think it's available on itch for free, but I can't recall the name. To save my life, I'm sorry that I've introduced this interesting thing, and then suddenly you can't interact with it. Oh well. Yeah. I don't like horror for the scary stuff. I like horror for the stories that people will tell using it as the genre. I like mystery. I like suspense. Such is the nature of RPG Maker games. True. I like Oxenfree sort of stuff. What is Oxenfree? Describe that to me. I do not recall hearing it. I like horror games like Security Breach, where there's horror elements, but it plays more like an 80s action movie where the characters have the agency to avoid or otherwise damage the horror. Oxenfree is an adventure with the radio in PNW. Oh, okay, now I have more questions. I've had my fair share of games on shareware sites I can no longer find because their websites are long gone. God, that's heartbreaking. Especially having been in the fandom since 2003. Fuck. Yep. I remember once upon a time, the common knowledge was if it's on the internet, it's here forever. As sort of like if you fuck up and post dumb shit, people will know about it. Nothing will ever truly be erased. And that isn't true anymore. That is very much not true, which is absolutely wild to me. Okay. Let's go across this away. Woo! We're cubing it, baby! Cube. Cube. I think I got into a good flow now. I am causing problems for later, but that's neither here nor there. What's wild about being my age, right, is on one hand, I hear 2003 and think that wasn't that long ago. And then it was that long ago, right? Like it was 20 years ago. Holy shit. But also, I can think back to who I was in 2003, right? And be like, oh, I wasn't a fully formed person then. My memories of 2003 were from the perspective from someone whose brain wasn't done yet. I was still cooking. Like, that's absolutely wild to me. Your 20s are all about finding your actual identity. Like, your teenage years are about experimenting with identities to figure out who am I as part of a group. Your 20s are about who am I as an individual on my own. And then in your 30s, you're like, yeah, I got that shit figured out. And it's all downhill from here. It's just so wild. Once again, I turn my chat to dust. Your 30s are about your back hurty. That is true. That is true. So I have a crick in my spine where if I sit down, for an extended period of time and stand up, something makes an audible, not a snap, but a crick. And I'm like, once I get health insurance, I really should figure that out. This feels like maybe, just maybe, listen, Tegan, I say this with as much love and care as possible. You are a unique person who probably has like a flowchart and schedule for bodily maintenance. Like you view your body as a machine that requires oil changes, and you are on the dot. Like every 1,000 miles exactly, you perform upkeep. Not everyone, no, Tegan. Most people don't. I do all my maintenance in October. Tegan, oh my god. Yeah, nope. Yeah. That's about right. That checks out. Dentist twice a year? Bold of you to assume I have dental care. I just had to buy another ankle support because I'm ratting apart at my joints. Bless your heart, Susie. Bless your heart. October is for candy. True. True. Lol, imagine having a dental plan. Tegan, darling. This is not me like calling you out. You work for a bank. You have stable employment in the financial sector. You get them good benefits. As far as I'm aware. Maybe you don't have the good benefits, maybe you just afford. Tegan is the single most normal person I've ever met in my life. Which is absolutely wild. honestly, if there's anything that I have learned from the pandemic and the mental state of everyone immediately after we stopped calling it a pandemic, there are no more normal people. Everyone is role-playing at being normal, and no one's okay. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. My dentist assistant had to use the sympathetic voice on me after seeing how long it's been since I last had my appointment. I need to admit to something, guys. I haven't seen a dentist since I was 16 years old. Everything's fine, but for financial reasons, I haven't seen... Okay, do you guys want to be angry at someone with me? You guys want to be angry at someone with me? I go through stages of forgiving these individuals, and then being rip-snorting mad when I think about it again. So the first apartment I ever rented, right? The first apartment I ever rented was the upper floor of a 2-story family home. It was the grandchildren, it was the son and grandchildren of friends of my mother, church friends of my mother. And they gave me a pretty good deal. They said, yeah, absolutely. $200 a month for bathroom, kitchen, living room, bedroom. $200 a month. And I said, wow, since I am a cashier at a Sam's Club in like 2011, this is a really good deal, and I will take you up on that offer. Okay? So I took them up on that offer, and they instructed me, who had never rented a home before, that in order to get the electricity for my apartment in my name, I needed to call the local power station and inform them of who I am, what my new address was, and which meter I was responsible for. And I said, oh yeah, sure, I can do that. So I did that. What they didn't tell me was that their home was not wired with 2 separate meters. What they had done was they had a 2-story home that was built as a 2-story home, put a wall up in the doorway between the upper area they had. They had an upper kitchen and a lower kitchen, upper bathroom and lower bathroom. They just sealed up the wall, so I had an upstairs entrance and no access to their home, and they never, they didn't have the place wired up to have 2 separate meters. So I, unaware, called up the electric people and was like, yeah, I am at this place on the upstairs apartment. And the other people said, yeah, sure, we'll get it over into your name. I spent 1 solid calendar year paying $200 in rent and $500 a month on electricity because I was paying for a family of 4 and myself. Oh, hey.
Don't worry, Papa, I'll get it. Hello?
Okay.
To whom am I speaking? Listen to the sound of my voice. Do I sound like the kind of chicken willing to put up with this nonsense? Yes? Well, fair enough, you've got me. I'll tell him. The 1990s called. They said they want their taste in pop culture back.
Oh my god, Henbert! Stop dragging me like this! Got him! Yeah, no, so yeah, I was spending way too much money. And what's absolutely wild, all right, you're gonna hate this, is that they absolutely knew that I was taking over the entire electric bill. Like, the grandparents who owned the house did not know this. The son and the wife absolutely knew they were taking me for a fucking ride. Absolutely, baby. Not only that, but they're the reason why the house burned down. That was where the house burned down. It was their shit that sparked the fire that caused me to lose everything. And it wasn't until I started living on the couch with my coworkers that it came out, because like I had no idea what was going on. I was like, electricity is expensive. So in order to not spend as much money on electricity, I'll just not use my thermostat. I'll just freeze to death in the main winter. I'll heat my house by occasionally turning my oven on and opening the front so I heat the one room that I stay in,
Hi,
and then bundle
Trash
up.
Baby Aya.
Oh, hi, Aya.
I hope you enjoy your stay.
I'm sharing my trauma with the class. Yeah, I was 20, and I had never, ever.
Look
yeah,
what
no.
the cat dragged in. It's Prince Raglan. I don't suppose you have any spare chicken feed on you? No? More raise the pity.
Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. It was bad. This is also the time period where I lived alone in complete isolation. I walked to and from work uphill both ways in the main winter. It hit -20 one day. That's how bad that winter was that year. And I somehow managed to just move on through it. I just kept going. When I said, oh yeah, well, how much is your electric bill? I mean, I have an extra like $300 that I could give you. And my new roommates were like, why would you give us $300? Like, I wasn't asking for like $50. And I said, well, how much money is your electric bill? And they're like, 170. And I'm like, what? I was paying X amount at the last place. And they were like, what? So I spent my first year on my own out of my mother's house, destitute, starving, and freezing to death. It is a goddamn miracle that I am still here. Every once in a while, I'll think about that at night, about those shitty people who took this poor 20-year-old's money. That is a child, right? Like, not to belittle anyone who is young in chat here, but as I am now the age that those individuals were, I could not look at a 20-year-old who is struggling and think anything more than that is a child who needs my help. I don't understand how they could have gone through with it. I hope their family fortunes turned to ash. They had 2 kids, and the kids were nice. And I don't wish them ill because their parents are shitty people, but their parents were apparently very shitty people. They lost everything in the fire and had to move out of state, but luckily their kids and their dog survived. So there's that. Yeah, no, it was not great. I mean, they almost killed me in the process. So I don't know if I want to call it karma because of how close of a deal it was for me. I've told the story of me being in a house fire multiple times, but for a solid like 5-10 minutes, I was sat playing Minecraft in an actively burning building, unaware that I was in danger. Absolutely wild. Just vibing. At one point, I actually reached out to the individual who made the Minecraft mod I woke up early to play, so I could thank them for, you know, accidentally saving my life. They did not know how to deal with that information. It was a 1.6.2 mod that was it was a Legend of Zelda mod. So it was a sword skills mod that put Legend of Zelda dungeon in the world for you to go like find and fight through to upgrade your sword to have new combat abilities. And I woke up early that day just to play it. And so I was sat there playing Minecraft by myself as the house actively burned around me. And they don't tell you this. I learned this out afterwards, but because of how fire works, when a fire starts on a lower floor of a building, it doesn't go floor by floor. First, it burns up through the walls to the highest point and then burns down. So because I was in the second floor of a 2-story building, the first floor had a flash fire. The entire place was toasted in a second. And then the fire went up through the walls and started burning the roof. So I'm like essentially in an oven, unaware. There's a massive fire raging the floor below me. There's a massive fire raging in the roof above me. And I'm just sat there playing Minecraft, having a good time, just completely unaware of the horrors of which I'm about to experience. God damn. What a fucking time. Is that Gata from Farmer? At least you weren't freezing! Jen! Shut up! No, luckily, the house fire didn't happen in the winter. I did not have to struggle,
Well, fancy
Oh.
that. It's Maru_do_cinco. I hope you like the smell of hay.
Welcome in, Maru. Welcome in. Fucking Jun. Gata is in a house fire. It is a canon event. We cannot interfere. Oh my god. Do-do-do-do-do. Whoa. Do-do. There was something else I was gonna say before Jun landed that absolute just fucking baller punchline. Thank you, yay! What's the canon event that made you into a VTuber? I think it was a joke, actually. Was it a channel point or a donation goal? We had it, I think what happened was everyone was converting into VTubers. It was when HoloLive was like really popular. The first push. And I was baking cupcakes, and I think it might have been Susie who joked Farmer Gata VTuber when, because that was my name is Gata back then. And I said, listen, everyone's coming to VTuber these days. I could follow the trend, and I had things to say about VTubers at that point in time because everyone had opinions. And so I made a donation goal, said, yeah, if you guys give me $10 or something, I'll be a VTuber. So the original VTuber Gata was meant to be a one-off. So this is my fault. I won't say it's your fault, but I'm pretty certain that you were physically there when the moment happened. So this is my fault, says Susie. Historically speaking, yes. You know, I'm pretty sure you're the one who had the idea to get the chicken onesie. I'm pretty sure it was Susie's idea to get the chicken onesie. A lot of my bad ideas, and I'll do it again! Susie has been here from the very beginning. It's like a broken clock strikes the right time twice a day or something, right? Like, chances are, if something has happened, Susie was present for it or responsible for it. You'd be nothing without me. It's true. It's absolutely true. Unironically. Especially in those early days. Starting upstream and having my nerves, my anxiety, like, what if this is the stream where everyone realizes I'm not funny? What if this is the stream where they all decide to never talk to me again? And every single time, almost without fail, Susie would be there in chat to say, hey Gata, what are we baking today? Susie was Gata's canon event. Oh my god, what if they cancel me for cartoon opinions? Susie would never do that. Susie would never do that. Twitter? Probably. Jun and Tegan? Definitely. But Susie? No. Oh, no, I mean the anxiety. Oh, no. My cartoon opinions are always factually correct. If you have a different opinion, you're wrong. Gata, I wouldn't cancel you for something so small. I love cartoons. Please have opinions. Trust me, I do. I do. So, me and Seth, this is the part of the stream where I talk about Dungeons & Dragons again. Sorry, not sorry. Me and Seth were talking about TTRPGs, and very specifically about the changes that the game studio made to the 5th edition system for Baldur's Gate 3. When you start collaborating with Hasbro, that's when the board will deliberate. I'll never collaborate with Hasbro. Are you shitting me? At this point, absolutely not. So Seth and I were talking about. Oh, Allegra says, "Oh, fun fact." What's the fun fact before I get on my story? I'm waiting for the fun fact. I realized some of the BG3 changes are being put in the 24 playtest. Yes. Yeah. I don't know if they were in before BG3 dropped or if they're being added as a response to BG3. Whether they were in the works for BG3 or vice versa. From what I understand, I've got to get more cobble. From what I understand, the changes to BG3's engine had to be okayed by Hasbro, but they were not mandated by Hasbro. I do not believe the changes were made with 1D&D in mind. But there was some point of connection between those changes being made and Hasbro seeing them. I would not be surprised if it was more of a mother of invention kind of vibe, where the game developers were like, hey, we need to change this for video game. Is this okay? And in the process, the designers who looked over the changes were like, hey, actually, they have stopped calling the Unearthed Arcana 1D&D. I'm going to keep calling it 1D&D because just calling it 5e again is stupid. If I have issues, it's like X and Twitter, right? You call a horse, okay? I call him as I see him. It's just so funny to me. You know what? I'm not gonna get into it. I'm talking about D&D. We're not doing this right now. We'll do this later. Okay? God. But no. So Seth and I were talking very specifically about the rules changes that was made to Baldur's Gate 3. It technically runs off a rules as written 5th edition rule system, right? However, as I have been very vocal about, there are some flaws in 5th edition's system. And in a game where you can change the rules to match the experience you want to have, that's okay, sure, whatever. But in a video game where those rules have to be the laws of the video game, you cannot homebrew the code away. They had to make changes so that the experience they wanted in Baldur's Gate was the one that players got. So we were talking about 5th edition and its flaws and the things that had to change to make the social aspects of the game make more sense for a video game. And we got talking about the first D&D campaign I ever ran. Aya says, good news, I made dinner, taquitos. And I remembered I had leftover queso from Chipotle, so now I have queso-dipped taquitos. Oh, if only I could live so deliciously. If only I could fucking live a delectable existence such as yours. Bless your heart. I am unironically so happy for you. Just mwah. Just ugh. Did I get everything? This is the upper area. Okay, no, I did do everything right. Let's fucking go, everyone. Let's go. The first D&D campaign I ran, and the only 5th edition campaign that I ever actually ran to completion, was the starter adventure, The Lost Mine of Phandelver. It's the adventure that came out with the original starter kit when 5th edition first dropped. It takes place in the town of Phandelver, which is a location outside one of the big locations in the Forgotten Realms, and it's as much a lore drop to the setting as it is a baby's first adventure. Whether or not it's a good first adventure has been deliberated multiple times over the past decade, but I got it and I played it. I ran it for 2 players. I ran it for Kaiju, who played a Dragonborn barbarian, and I played it for Seth, who could not quite decide what character he wanted to play. So he ended up playing, I want to say it was a half-elf, who was a sorcerer Not a warlock, a sorcerer. I think he wanted warlock first and then switched it to sorcerer. An old one's sorcerer, so like Cthulhu stuff, right? And as part of my preparation for the game, I decided that I was going to do as much research about the area surrounding where the adventure was in like Forgotten Realms lore. So I would be as prepared with the true facts of the Forgotten Realms lore as possible for my players. And they had a good time. One of the significant issues we ran into was the fact that it was the very first 5th edition adventure, right? So everything you encounter is there for you to kill. The bandits are there for you to kill. The bugbears and goblins are there for you to kill. The cultists and the dragon and the witch and the orcs and the flaming skulls. Everything that is not a human or is listed as being of another race, but they're a villager, is there specifically for combat. Because it's 5th edition, it's Dungeons and Dragons, and that's how it works. Seth made a charisma character, and he wanted to talk to everything and everyone. He wanted to have full dialogues. He wanted to know their motivations. He wanted to know what their different quirks were. He wanted to try, not necessarily to befriend them, but to learn everything he could before he killed them. And 5th edition does not have a lot of good advice, especially for new DMs, on how to do that part of the roleplay. So about the 3rd time he encountered a roving band of bugbears and hobgoblins, and they were supposed to fight, and he said, "Hey, what's your name?" Something inside me snapped. The conversation Seth and I had, I paused mid-sentence and just stared at him for a second as I connected the dots. And Seth said, "What?" And I said, "Seth, you were my Joker moment." And he lost his fucking mind. He started wheezing as I deadly seriously said, "No, Seth, you're the one that did this to me. You're the one that very quickly and very firmly established what the flaws of 5th edition were to me and set me off on this path. It was all you, baby." He's like, "I cannot believe I Jokerized you." I'm like, "It was you! You did it! You did this to me!" But unironically, it was. Unironically. Okay. So, let's count the medals 1, 2, and 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 layers? Oh my god, we got 10 and a half layers done. In total. So wait, was 1 double chest equal 1 full layer? If the benefit is sacrificed, then yes. Does your cult provide good benefits? Free indoor heating. The indoor heating is lava, but it's free. And it's indoors. God damn. Well, now we are completely out of cobblestone. It took me 2 hours to collect that cobblestone, and 1 hour to be out of cobblestone again. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. I did it again. I keep accidentally wasting buckets of lava on places. I can provide some. I appreciate you. I greatly appreciate you. But no, I have so much other stuff. Let's focus on something a little bit different. One of the things that I do need to do is figure out a design for a clawed foot. So we're going to have lava running through here, glass atop here, and what I want is to create some sort of pillar that looks like it's clamping around the cube. So let's move over. Let's do 5 blocks. Let's start here, right? So we're going to do like this. Let's do 3. Yeah, we'll have lava running down the center here. And then the glass will go up this way. And then we'll have the lava flow down into this here chasm. And then this will go all the way to the top and then have like a visible like clawed latch holding the cube in place. I have 64, which is good for 1 pillar all the way up. Let me do something. Oh, hello? A puzzled slime raided with a party of 10. Thank you so much for the raid. You get a jolly jangle of the cheer bell. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Millervers. Hold on. Everything's kind of freaking out. Snowfall Silent, thank you guys so much for the raid. A slimy raid. Why is it slimy? Why is it wet? Why is it moist? Thank you guys so much for the follows. You all get a jolly jangle of the cheer bell. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. My audio is very drowned out by all of the boinging and all of the clicking and all of the... Mods, can we get a shout out for a puzzled slime? Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much. What were you all doing? My name is Gata. I am a farmer and variety streamer. Primarily, we play Minecraft. Right now, we are playing on the Minecraft server that I run called Hey. Wouldn't it be wild if a farmer invited me to Minecraft? Also called Haycraft as for short. We are a group of 10 creators that use this vanilla Minecraft server for various content creation, streaming, videos, TikToks, and other such doodads. Right now, we are working on the cube. A month ago, I was given $20 and told to make a 64 by 64 cube of cobblestone. And I, not knowing math, said, yeah, absolutely. I can do that, no problem. It has been a month, and this is how much progress we have made. We are 10 layers done of this 64-layer monstrosity. So we're starting a cult. We're going to have a giant lava pit below it who we will sacrifice people to. We will sacrifice them to the cube, and it's going to be great. Full cobblestone? Yes, full cobblestone. And I foolishly said, sure, I can do that. Being completely clueless and very, very stupid. That sounds like a puzzled slime. You were playing on home SMP, hunting down the bed bandit on the server. You have a bed bandit? Did I'm assuming they stole the beds. But to what end? If you steal someone's bed, they just spawn back at the world spawn. In my defense, I am also very bad at math. Yeah, there's the culprit. Right there, officer. There's the individual who did this to us. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You should red pill me on this bed bandit. Who are they? Do you know who they are? Are there any clues? I wish you the best of luck. Crime doesn't pay, and identity theft is not a joke, Dwayne. They're stealing all the beds. No! I can't sleep. I love sleeping. Oh, hello? Sono! With a party of 11. Oh my gosh, so many people. Welcome in, everybody. You get a jolly jangle of the cheer bell. Thank you. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you so much. Hello, Sono. We just had another raid show up. There's so many people here. Oh no, my anxiety. My anxiety. What if they find out that I'm not funny? What if they learn the truth? The real secret is I have Henbert, my sentient stuffed chicken. He's underneath the desk feeding me lines. He's very frantically scribbling, which actually we were in the middle of a writer's strike, so maybe I shouldn't be employing him, but here we are anyway. Welcome in, you were playing Scarvi. We all know you're not funny. Oh, the truth. The truth revealed. The truth revealed. Hi, Dresden. How was Pokemon? What were you guys working on? What raids have you been doing recently? I do not keep up with the Pokemon raids, so I don't know shit. I don't know things. Is Henbert scabbing? Yes, he will. Henbert is a dirty, dirty scab. I don't know. He's not actually part... You know what? Now that I think about it, do Twitch streams count? I don't think Twitch streams count as paid work. Otherwise, Critical Role will be scabbing big time right about now. We did the Mewtwo raids a bit and started the DLC. Oh, true! The new DLC is out today, or recently at least. How is it so far? I have heard nothing. I don't pay attention. Twitch is not union. I mean, I would imagine it's not. Listen, the writer strikes are about people wanting to be paid more, and I don't pay Henbert at all. So I think somehow we've looped back around to it being acceptable. Don't question my logic. Just go with it. You are enjoying it. It's very cute. I'm glad. I'm glad you're enjoying it. First of all, I don't think you're offering union work strike or no strike. Union work strike or no strike. Union rates are more than $0. Yes, you understand. You understand. You understand. All right. That's all of that. Oh, Nebula says, I dropped off the stone in your chest by your furnace. Thank you, Nebula! Amazing. Snowfall Silence says being paid more means being paid at all first, so not paying them does seem to be fine. This is unironically the rationale that led to the strike, however. Frankly, I've been paying you a perfectly livable wage, so we're all good. Yeah. You've paid me $40 so far for like a month's work of work. That definitely, that's how that works. For sure. All right, so that's gonna spread down. Geronimo! Sploosh. And we're gonna pull back a bit and see how that looks. Okay. The problem is, while it does give it some depth. Hey, real quick, Susie. What is 4,096 times 64? Do that math for me real quick, just off the top of your head. And then realize that's how many fucking cobblestone blocks I have to mine and then place inside the cube. Honestly, shocked it's taking you this long? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Of course it's taking me this long. Jesus Christ. Child's play. I would simply be better, says Susie. I would simply be superior at this activity. Gotta. Oh, happy days. Happy days. I'll keep this out with me. I would simply build the cube faster. The thing is, it has to be placed by hand, and it has to be placed by primarily me. Otherwise, I absolutely would have convinced everyone else in the server to do the work for me. As it is, they're already giving me a lot of cobble. Like a ridiculous amount of cobble. All right. But it's not a bad time. I'm enjoying it. People enjoy watching me doing this, I guess. And it's great. It's good. It's fantastic. It's amazing. Once this is done, I'll be able to do literally anything else. We've got people who have like large-scale lava farms. We've got mob farms. We've got slime farms. We've got people who are building entire like massive castles. Prince Raglan has almost an entire castle with 4 parapets, 3 layers to it, not including the basement, bedrooms for every person on the server to come vacation in, fully decorated, and I have cube. I'm supposed to be the main resource for food on this server as I am Farmer Gata, and while I do have a significant area of crops growing, I have no automation. I have done nothing to fix up my village and make it more livable. I have the fields, and I have the cube. That's it. That's all I've got. Fucking... This is what I'm gonna be known for. The cube and the cult, your commitment to the bit is admirable. You have given me 40 American dollars so far for this. If I betrayed your goodness, I would never forgive myself. As it is, I'm already behind on the other things that people gave me money to do. I'm supposed to do a Mario Sunshine All-Star run. I'm supposed to have Henbert, the bot, play Angry Birds on stream. I have only one of the 6 Sonic the Hedgehog Lego sets that I'm supposed to build on camera. I'm so glad I built my outpost in a spot with a beautiful view of the cube. Someday, my prince will come. Da 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 da. Dave Jorge? Dave Jorge? How do you pronounce that? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Question marks? That is also the emotion that I have when I see myself placing cobblestone on this scale. Thank you so much for the follow. You get a jolly jangle of the cheer bell. Ahem. Thank you. For those of you who are new, the cowbell isn't a sound bite, by the way. I have an actual, honest-to-God cowbell by my desk that I ring whenever someone follows or raids in. My wife fucking hates it. It was a Christmas gift from my sibling-in-law. The cowbell is real. The cowbell is real. It's true. It's real. I got it as a Christmas gift from my sibling-in-law, Kaiju. I had a bunch of joke stuff on an Amazon wish list. One year I asked for a lawn flamingo. They got me the lawn flamingo. I asked for the cowbell. They got me the cowbell. Every year, Kaiju consistently wins Christmas by getting me the single dumbest thing I've ever asked for. And every year, Kaiju is essentially like the cool aunt. And Jessica is like, why did you buy my child a drum set? Like, that's the dynamic every Christmas. I'm like, wow, this absolutely annoying thing is the best thing ever. Thank you. And my wife is like, why would you give my husband an honest-to-God cowbell? And Kaiju is just like, grin. I don't have to live with him, so it's fine. I am going to break into your house and stuff the cowbell with a cannot fucking believe this. No, Allegro, every other time I've misplaced my bed, it has absolutely been my own ADHD forgetting where I put it. I cannot fucking believe it. Well, at least we solved the mystery faster than home SMP. I guess. They're still working on it, apparently. God damn. I entirely forgot what I was talking about. Sorry I had to. you, you literally did not, but okay. It seemed like too funny an opportunity to pass up. You monster. /heart. Cannot believe this. The millisecond I realized what I was missing, I knew what had happened too. I knew what had happened. Ugh. In the industry, we call that a brick joke. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Back in the day, when I was a baking streamer, I was very interested in getting doodads to fill up my physical space. I would decorate the kitchen to match holidays and events. I would have farm-themed decor in the area to match the vibe. Stuffed animals, various doodads. However, I was also streaming using a really shitty webcam on a really low output, so people couldn't really tell what was what anyway, half the time. So the effort was kind of wasted, but I was very interested in the visual aspect of my setup. So getting a physical cowbell was very important to me. Getting an actual cowbell to ring was very important. Getting an actual lawn flamingo was very important. Oh, hello? Ryu Kenny! Thank you so much for the follow. You get a jolly jangle of the aforementioned cheer bell. Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome in. My name is Farmer Gata, and we are playing on the Haycraft server, a whitelisted SMP where me and 9 of my other fellow content creators play Minecraft and make videos and stuff. We're currently working on the cube, which is a 64 by 64 pure cobblestone block, which I will fill and then establish a cult around. We're gonna have a lava pit for sacrifices. We're gonna have an open bar. We're gonna have a dress code that, of course, requires us to go to Hot Topic. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I will say, as someone who doesn't have the opportunity to decorate their place, your Christmas decoration streams are some of my favorites. Oh, it's so close to Christmas time. I am very excited to decorate my space again. I need to get new Christmas lights. I actually still have Christmas lights strung up around my living room. I have glow stars on the ceiling and white twinkle lights around the walls. I'm not going to talk about Christmas. I'm just saying that I want there to be. I need to refresh the lights. They burned out over the year, and I miss them. You seem like a very nice and energetic streamer, so I followed. Thank you very much for the compliment. Normally people follow me for my hot takes about game design, so having someone follow me for a positive reason is a breath of fresh air. But yes, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you enjoy yourself. No, being energetic, being involved is very important as a streamer. I know a lot of people are like, I do comfy, cozy vibe content, and that's absolutely fine if you want to be a low energy kind of streamer. But 9 times out of 10, if you want random people to find you on Twitch, you need to give them a reason to be excited about staying. So for me, who has rampant ADHD and cannot shut the fuck up, weaponizing that energy into blasting people in the face with my power the moment they make eye contact with me is my secret sauce to success. I used to be an animal farmer. Oh, that's cool. What did you raise? I'm a poultry farmer myself. I raise livestock. We used to have a large flock of various chickens and waterfowl, but we've downsized in the past couple of years for medical reasons to a quintet of silkies. We have a quartet, rather. We have 3 silky hens and a roux, and they're very stupid. Used to raise cows, ducks, chickens, and goats. Oh, we almost had goats. We had an offer for a pair of free pygmy goats, And I was so excited, but then at like the last second, the person who offered it just like went radio silent and never got back in contact with us. So we never got the goats. I was so upset. I was so upset. We have chickens, we have cats. My wife works in the veterinarian industry. So we tend to adopt senior dachshunds and care for them in the last stages of their life. They're so cute, but the babies are so chaotic. They are. Goats are so intelligent in a way that I would describe it derogatorily. Goats are intelligent / like anger / like how dare they. They're so cute. They're so cute, but they're little monsters. They are. They are. I have never raised cows. My grandfather on my mother's side raised cows, and we lived on a property that was partitioned from his allotment. So I grew up around cows, but never raised them myself. My grandfather on my father's side was a pig farmer. He raised hogs for meat. So farming is kind of in my blood. Cows are overprotective. Yeah, no, if you fuck with a cow, the cow will fuck you up. Like, they are not to be messed with. Same with horses, right? Like, you don't fuck with a horse. They are dangerous creatures. I actually have a fear of horses, personally. Not so much cows, but horses definitely. Even the nice ones, which is a shame. Because I've met some very nice horses that just make me very upset to be around. Poor babies. But no, farm is in my blood. The farmer got a bit is not a branding thing. I have had people who are surprised to find that I am a real farmer. They're so used to VTubers that only do it for like branding purposes, like cowboy streamers or like doctors. Like, people will role play as different jobs as part of their lore. And that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But then sometimes people come in and they're like, wait, you actually know things about farming? It's not just a branding thing? And I'm like, yeah. Oh, hey, my beautiful wife is here. Hello, beautiful wife. Everyone say hello to my beautiful wife. What's up, honey?
Take me to Taco Bell.
Take you to Taco Bell? Why am I required to be there? Out of curiosity. We both know that you're the one with the driver's license in this relationship. Is me sitting there and looking pretty required?
Yes.
May I ask why?
Because I love you.
I do. I also love you, but I'll be streaming for another half an hour.
No.
Can you wait that long?
No, I cannot.
Then can you go get Taco Bell on your own?
I
Darling. Everyone's saying take her to Taco Bell. No further questions. No, we can go to Taco Bell when it hits 8 o'clock. Okay? No, don't you cry those crocodile tears. Chat can't see your face to know you're not actually crying. You can't do that to me. But no, unironically, to compromise, half an hour we go to Taco Bell, okay?
But it'll be dark.
Yes, that's what happens at night.
I don't like it.
Oh my god. Okay, well, everyone in chat is telling me that I'm a bad person, apparently.
You're not about... Aya, hello.
Oh, well.
Aya, did you see my Heaven's Official Blessing tattoo?
Yes, my beautiful wife got a tattoo yesterday, and is it a quote?
It's a quote from Heaven Official's Blessing.
It's a quote from Heaven Official's Blessing. She has her Chinese gay boys marked on her skin for eternity. What she originally wanted was like, is it Shilion?
Yes.
Shilion's hand holding like the red flower that's the white
red
flower
string.
with the red string. But the tattoo artist was like, well, that's a little out of the price range I was expecting for a project like this, because it was like a free birthday gift. So he was like, I could do something else. And she was like, okay, yeah, I'll do something else. Yes. Did I use all the cobblestone? Okay, well, that was the last of my cobblestone.
It's a sign. It's the last of your
It's the last of my cobblestone. So it's a sign that we are going to end stream so I can take my beautiful wife to go get Taco Bell. Let me choose another member of Haycraft, someone else on the server to raid into, Thank you all so much for the raids and the follows. Lots of new faces. I will be streaming tomorrow, probably around the same time, doing the exact same damn thing. So I hope you pop by and say hello. On Sunday, we'll be going back to Stardew Valley and our Poly% run, where we're trying to woo and invite every romanceable option in the game to come stay on our compound with us. Let's see. Who is...
If you join our community Discord, everybody will yell yee-haw and jangle cowbells at you. I'm told this is meant to be a perk, but honestly, it sounds horrific. Subs have an exclusive channel to see works in progress before anyone else.
All right, so... chat, I need you to answer this for me. Do we want to see someone else play Minecraft? Or do we want to see very fluffy chickens? Minecraft or chickens? Make the choice now, chat. Make the choice now.
Now on your phone.
Unfortunately, no one else on the server is streaming at the moment. Raglan will probably stream at 8 p.m., which is who I normally run into. We have a vote. Deb, you're not in the Discord. You're not in the Twitch chat. You can't yell things over the server chat. Chickens then? Okay, we're all doing chickens. So I'm gonna send you off to my friend Susie the Silky, who owns Silkies and is an artist who does very amazing paintings of birds. And they're doing art right now. So give Susie a big yeehaw to me. Raid, see, let me sure I have the name right. It is with a Y. Susie the Silky. Give them a big yeehaw for me, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow for more Minecraft. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. So long. Bye-bye. And now we're gonna get you Taco Bell. We're gonna get you Taco Bell now.
When I get what I want.